सान्द्रानन्दावबोधात्मकमनुपमितं कालदेशावदिभ्या निर्मुक्तं नित्यमुक्तं निगमशतसहस्रेण निर्भास्यमानम् अस्पष्टं दृष्टमात्रे पुनः उरुपुरुषार्थात्मकं ब्रह्मतत्त्वं तत्तावत् भाति साक्षात् गुरुपवनपुरे हन्त भाग्यं जनानाम् अग्रे पश्यामि तेजो निबिडतरकला यावली लोभनीयं पीयूषाप्लावितोऽहं तदुतरे दिव्यकैशोरवेशं तारुण्यारम्भरम्यं परमसुखरसास्वाद रोमाञ्चिताङ्गैः आवीतं नारदाद्यैः विलसदुपनिषत् सुन्दरी मण्डलैश्च.
Gurupavanapure Hantabhagyam Jananam. Namaskaram to all the Astikas. We've been seeing how the Dwarapalakas of Sri Vaikuntham, Karya Vaikuntham, namely Jaya and Vijaya, were cursed by Sanaka and his brothers to be born on earth. Dauvarikudu, says the great Telugu poet Tyagaraja Swami. He says, Vasudevayani veddalinali dovari kuniganare Shri Vasudeva Deva Deva. So he talks about the Dwarapalakas who were cursed. But because of Bhagavan's intervention, through Samrambha Yogam, through the path of confrontation, disgust, they shall reach me. But after 3 lives. Now, we need to understand what happened to them after that. Alongside, we had Kashyapa and his Patni Diti Devi procreate children during the time of dusk, Raudra Muhurtam. Despite Kashyapa's warning, Diti Devi felt it is fine. But when she got pregnant, then she realized her mistake and was a bit concerned about the nature of her to-be born children. That is when she consulted with her husband Kashyapa, who said, yes, your children born to us shall be of evil nature, but our grandson will be of a very, very, very sattvic nature. Do not worry. That said, comes the 8th shloka. Hiranyapurva kashipuhu kilaikaha puro Hiranyaksa iti pratitaha ubhau bhavannathamasheshalokam rushanyarundham nijavasanandhau tayoho ekaha kashipuhu hiranyapurvaha. Out of them, the 2 of them were born. Out of them, ekaha kashipuhu. One was Kashipu. So he says, one was Kashipu. The Kashipu had a Purvaha. Before his name was attached the word Hiranya. Hiranya Purvaha, Kashipuhu. Hiranya means gold. So essentially they would have been of yellow skin. This is my humble opinion. Because we should not immediately take Hiranya as gold. So their body was made of gold, the metal. So gold, aurum, signifies a very auspicious metal. Gold also signifies something that we use in the spices called Haridra. That is why we associate turmeric, gold, everything with Mahalakshmi. There are also races which have slightly a yellow tone to their skin. So here it must be a yellow tone to their skin, where it is said Hiranya Purvaha. Before that Kashipu, add the word Hiranya. Paraha Pratitaha Kila. One was Hiranyakashipu, the other one Pratitaha Kila was equally well known. Hiranyakshaha iti. His name was Hiranyaksha. Hiranya, gold. Again, gold like, which is yellow. Akshi, ice. Hiranyakshaha iti. Nija vasanandhau. Blinded by their innate inclinations. Now, they were not those normal children who are very innocent, who are very friendly. They were very, very, very angry children. They were children who always wanted to torment others, and this was there since their birth. So he says, Nijavasanandhau, that is the vasana that they have carried. Ubhau, Nyarundham, Rusha, Ashesha Lokam, both of them with that anger ended up tormenting the entire world. Ashesha Lokam, which world did they torment? Bhavannatham, the world which has you as its pati, the one who is married to you, because Hrischate Lakshmischa Patnyo, says Vedam. Shri Mahalakshmi, Hri Bhuma Devi. You are married to Mother Earth. So you are the Natha of Mother Earth. Bhavannatham Ashesha Lokam. So the one who is the Lord of this world, that world they troubled, says Bhattatri in the 8th shloka. Then he proceeds. Tayor Hiranyaksha Surendro Ranaya Dhavan Anavapta Vairi Bhavat Priyam Kshmam Salile Nimajya Chachara Garva Vinadan Gadavan. Tayoho Hiranyaksha Mahasurendraha. Of the two, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha, Hiranyaksha Mahasurendraha. Hiranyaksha emerged as the leader of those asuras. Dhavan Ranaya. He started running behind. For what? Seeking a fight. So he went to one lokam after the other, pleading, "Oh Indra, can you come and fight with me? I am waiting to fight." So he would go. Dhavan Ranaya. Anavapta Vairi Chachara. Anavapta Vairi. He couldn't find a Vairi. He couldn't find an opponent, an enemy as strong as him or ready to fight him. So, Anavapta Vairi Chachara. He couldn't find an opponent who was ready to fight him or to come on a duel, dvandvam with him. Therefore, Chachara. He roamed about. Gadavan Vinadan Garvad. He kept roaming with the roar. He went place after place with the roar. Is anyone there to fight me? Come, 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 fight. As he kept calling people, Gadavan, he carried his mace along. Gadavan Vinadan Garvat. Because of that garvam, that arrogance, sheer arrogance, he went around. Nimajya Bhavat Priyam. After immersing your beloved, which means he kept his beloved. Now remember this word. In the same Dashakam, we came across Bhagavan, who is inseparable from Mahalakshmi. When he emerged out of Vaikuntham to see the Sanat Kumaras, he kept his hand on Mahalakshmi. At the same time, he is the Natha, Bhavannatham. He is the Lord of this world, which is the Lord of Hrischate, which is of Bhumi Devi. So he says, Nimajya Bhavat Priyam, Kshmam Salile, your beloved. Who is she? Kshmam. Kshmam means Bhuma Devi. Kshmam Salile Nimajya. By immersing her in the waters. Nimajje Salila. Now we need to understand this concept well. If the thought is he took the entire world off her axis, because the earth goes around, wobbles, and also does the revolution, goes around the sun, rotates by itself and wobbles and is tilted at a 23.5 degree. Now this gives some restoration, living atmosphere to earth. If this man has the power to take the earth from its axis, put it in some ocean, first, where does he get the power from? How can he simply just take Mother Earth of the axis and throw her into an ocean? What is that ocean where he threw? And if at all he has immersed this particular earth in that ocean, everything else on this earth will die. Because imagine you're moving away from the sun, the temperature is going to come down, so everything is going to die. You move closer to the sun, increase, even 0.5 degree increase in the temperature causes havoc in this earth. So, what did he do? So, in my humble opinion, this must have not happened to the entire earth. Because in our Laukika Prakriya, the way we all speak, we say, oh, I did Bhumi Puja today. When I say I did Bhumi Puja, it essentially means I did puja to a certain piece of land. It could be a 1 ground plot, it could be a half an acre plot. This is the puja I have done. But I don't say half an acre plot puja, half a ground puja. I say bhumi puja, which means even for a small piece of land I do puja, it is akin to propitiating the entire earth. So if a small part of earth gets immersed, it simply means that earth herself has seen the torment, has seen the trouble. So he must have facilitated the unnatural melting of the glaciers around the Himalayan ranges. When glaciers melt unnaturally, the rising water levels of rivers are seen, be it Sindhu, Ganga, Yamuna, Yamunotri, Brahmaputra. These are all mighty rivers that emerge from the glaciers of the Himalayan ranges. If these river waters rise, the level rises of these rivers, people who live along the rivers, their lands get submerged, their houses get submerged, which essentially means earth got submerged. So he says, Nimadya bhavat priyam kshmam salile. That particular earth got submerged. Those portions of earth got submerged. When Bhagavan saw his beloved Bhumi Devi, parts of her being unnaturally submerged, what did he do? ततो जलेशात् सदृशं भवन्तं निशम्य बभ्राम गवेषयन्स्त्वां भक्तैकदृश्यः सकृपानिधे त्वं निरुन्भिरोगान् मरुदालयेश ततः निशम्य भवन्तं सदृशं. After having heard, so on one side he submerged unnaturally some parts of Mother Earth. On the other, he went roaming place after place, finding an opponent, he couldn't spot one. So, tataha nishamya bhavantam sadrisham. After finally hearing that there is only one equal on this earth who can fight him, who's Narayana, jaleshat, from the Lord of water. So, he went to Varuna because he has used waters to submerge parts of earth. So, he ended up meeting Varuna. Varuna said there is only one person who can take on you, Hiranyaksa. It is but Narayana, none but Narayana. Jaleshat Babhrama Gaveshayan Tvam. He wandered after looking for you. He went around looking for you. Marudalayesha Kripanidhe. O Lord of Guruvayur, he says Marudalayesha Kripanidhe. Hey, abode of compassion, you've got so much of mercy on us. Saha Tvam Bhaktaika Drishyaha. That you, who can be seen only as being with the devout. He says, you are always with your devotees. Parama Bhagavata Mauni Varashashi Vibhakara Sanaka Sanandana. You are always with your devotees. So is your association with your devotees. When you see that your devotee, Patni, called Bhuma Devi, is being tormented, you cannot withstand. So the moment you saw that your beloved Bhumi Devi is suffering, you will surely answer that call. It is the greatness attached to you. Saha tvam bhaktaika drishyaha nirundi rogan. Thereby eradicate my ailments. So you have to come and eradicate my ailments. Only when my ailments are eradicated, I will know how to propitiate you better. You were able to see the pain that Bhumi Devi was undergoing at the hands of Hiranyaksha. You couldn't withstand it. Am I also not your beloved? Am I also not your child? Shouldn't you take care of me as well? Nirundi rogan, eradicate my ailments, says Bhattatri in this particular shloka. So through this we begin. Remember, the initial dashakams were dedicated to Bhagavan's Srishti, Sthiti, Samhara Srishti. After Samharam, Srishti came. Then the birth of Brahma, Sanat Kumaras, the Maharishis, the Brahma Rishis, the Prajapati, Shiva, and so on. Then we also saw the importance of the Upayam. There was a Tattvam, Hitam. What are the ways? Then we importantly saw the Ashtanga Yoga. Then we saw the Swarupa Varnanam and Rupa Varnanam of Bhagavan. All this we have seen. Now we have to see how he does sthiti, sustenance through his avatars. So the foremost of all, Udhritasi Varahena Krishnena Shatabahuna, comes Varaha Avatara. What led to the birth or the Jananam of Varaha? What led to the Avatara of Varaha? These circumstances. What circumstances? The curse uttered upon Jaya and Vijaya, thereby they being born as Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha. Hiranyaksha tormenting the beloved of the Lord called Mother Earth, and thereby Bhagavan going to answer the prayers. But how is he born? What is so great about Varaha? In the next Dashaka.
कल्याणरूपाय कलौ जनानां कल्याणदात्रे करुणासुधाब्दे कंवादिदिव्यायुधसत्कराय वातालयाधीश नमो नमस्ते। नारायण 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 नारायण